Hi guys, I'm Dr. John. Welcome to Let's Talk Chiropractic. Dr. Alex is off tonight. He had some family business to take care of, but I am blessed to be in the company of two beautiful women. So thanks for coming, girls.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
These are the Dollies, Jacqueline and her mom. So girls, tell a little bit, if you can, who you are and what got you to this office.
I am Betty Dolly, and I have been doing construction all my life. I'm a retired contractor, and I've had degenerated disc, bulging discs, all kinds of problems, and I want to come here for relief.
Very good. How about you, sis?
I've been doing like a lot of construction with my parents, and I've had a lot of physical jobs like my whole life. And so it's, taken a toll on me physically. When I came here, I really wasn't able to move. I wasn't able to do my job that I have now.
And I know your mom was almost told by other guys they wouldn't touch her.
No, nobody would touch me. They said I'd be paralyzed
So if
somebody did.
And that's the key to this show. Many
Yes.
people are afraid of chiropractors.
Yeah.
But if it's done gently and properly, we're going to talk about. So I hope anybody listening, it'll be exciting to see how you came along through the course of care.
Absolutely, me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, there, guys, a little introduction. Go get yourself some cookies and milk. Come back in about a minute. Thank you. Welcome to Let's Talk Chiropractic. Again, I'm Dr. John. We have Betty and Jackie. I want you guys to forget about me and just listen to their story. If I get on this show and I tell you that I love what I do and I want to change your life, you're going to think it's just some hopefully passionate chiropractor who just wants to build up his practice. But I want you just to forget me, just listen to their stories. So we're going to start with Jackie first, right? Mm-hmm. You worked with construction with your dad, so give people a feeling of what you went through and what made you eventually get to this office.
Okay, so I originally started in the electronics recycling field when I was like 17. And that's why I initially hurt my back and my lower back and my middle back. And I was in a bike accident when I was younger, which hurt my shoulder. And then those physical jobs that I continued to do just worsened the pain. And then I got into painting with my dad, helping him fix his houses. And my mom has done work. So it's just all like on and on. It's been physical jobs. And I'm a bigger girl. And so I've always been able to lift more, which... I put stress on my muscles and my back, just everything I put stress on.
So maybe we should go back a little bit. Now, your dad was in construction. Mm-hmm. When I first met him years ago, he had a bad disc. Mm-hmm. His left leg, he could barely walk, I remember. And by being gentle with your husband, with your dad, he gradually got better and better. So did he eventually say to you, because of what you just said, you guys got to come see my chiropractor? Like, what went on?
Well, and actually, I called him one day. I was in so much pain, and it was like one of my shift leads came up to me at work and was like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just in a lot of pain right now. I had to keep pushing a box through a machine over and over again, and it was too tight, so I had to apply too much pressure. And... So I called my dad and I was like, Dad, I don't know, I got in trouble at work a little bit, I was in so much pain. And he's like, hey, I've been going to this chiropractor, and I usually don't like chiropractors, I usually don't recommend anybody, but this guy's great. You should try it if you're in that much pain, what do you have to lose,
Go back to the first day I met you, though. From what I remember, you were reluctant to let me work on your neck. Mm-hmm. So did you hear stories that chiropractors are rough with the neck, or why were you reluctant back then?
Cause it hurt.
Okay.
Cause I was just in so much pain. When I came here, my muscles all in here were so tight, all the time.
And I guess you thought, well, if I'm hurting, and this rack-em, crack-em rough guy cracks me, he's going to make it worse.
Worse, absolutely.
So good chiropractor, I read that, and I thought, Lord, let's fix her bottom first. Let's get her to trust me. Yep. And we did a little bit at a time. But gradually, it's almost like going to a gym. You do a little bit more, and then gradually. So you now trust me to adjust your neck?
Absolutely.
But what would you say to girls watching? Girls more than guys will say this. John, I have migraines. My neck's killing me, but don't crack my neck. And I have to gently try to say, okay, I will respect that. I won't. But my heart says I need to eventually to get better results. So what would you say to those girls afraid to have their neck worked on?
Well, you felt there was big, like almost like balls in the back of my neck right in here when I came in, which caused me headaches. It caused me a lot of pressure in my head. And since since I let you crack my neck, I haven't been feeling that. I stopped cracking my neck. That
Good.
was another thing I
Good
had to
point.
do. And it actually has gotten better, and I can feel the difference in, like, the balls aren't there anymore. I can just feel what's supposed to be there.
And remember, proper alignment, the muscles, the tendons relax, not causing those lumps, those, we call them nodules or balls to form. So many girls who have those nodules, they take Tylenol, maybe anti-inflammatories. So again, how could you encourage them to say, instead of just taking pills, what would you get them to do to overcome their fear to come here?
Yeah, well, I really don't like pills at
Yeah.
all. I don't like Tylenol. I don't like ibuprofen. It takes, like, my limbs got to be falling off to take it.
Yeah.
So, I would highly recommend, you've got a very gentle touch. It works wonders. It does. Believe me, I don't trust people very easy at all. Dr. John's amazing.
Well, and believe me, guys, it's just as exciting for me. It really is. I always tell people in the show, when I first became a chiropractor, it was a joy. But the older I get, I need you guys. I really would be bored with my life if I just walked away from this place. So we're getting to the close of the first session. So I want you to, again, go get more cookies, I guess. It's that time of the year. But come back, let's listen to Betty now. Let's listen to her story. And then we'll talk combined about, you guys got some massages and things like that. So go take a little break. Come back in a minute. Welcome back to Let's Talk Chiropractic. Again, I'm Dr. John. Dr. Alex is off tonight. We have Betty and Jackie. That's what I love about my work, though. Dad comes in from construction. We did traction. He came along. He was back to construction. It was exciting. Never really talked much about his girls in his life. Then all of a sudden, I guess from seeing how Dad did good, daughter comes in. And then Betty comes in. So Betty, from that chain reaction, I guess you saw her improving.
From one visit, I seen the change in her, how she was standing straighter, and she always had this curve, and she had scoliosis all her life, and I could see her standing straighter, and she wasn't having the pain as much when she was working, and so I was like, well, I want that, and he was, her dad would say, yeah, he's incredible, like I just, now I go once a month, and it's just awesome, and so I wanted that because I was in pain. I couldn't get off the floor without her assisting me before I came here, and now I can.
But when you said other doctors saw your MRIs, how much disc degeneration that they wouldn't touch you.
Nobody would touch me, and I was told if I saw a chiropractor, that something would happen, that I wouldn't be able to walk. I would be in a wheelchair. That I was not supposed to have anything touched on my back because my degenerated disc and bulging discs from doing construction. But when you get to a point, and I'm off pain meds for about 10 years because I don't believe in that, and with my job I couldn't. But just that, if you have enough pain in your body, you will try anything to get a relief if you see somebody else relieved from it. And when I've seen my ex-husband and her, the relief that they had, and I just wanted that. I craved it, and I was curious.
But if I
Curious
said
that you said, I will see you, because
Yeah.
no other chiropractor would ever say those words to me.
honestly,
They would say, no, sorry, I can't touch you.
Betty, I'm 42 years. I'm the busiest guy in town. I've never told anybody I can't touch you. They could be a cancer patient with chemotherapy where their bones are more brittle. I just have to be more gentle.
Absolutely.
So for people watching this show that are older than you with bad discs, we're going to show them how we adjust you and how it helped you, because
Absolutely.
you overcame your fears.
Oh my
I thought
God.
You said, I got to get better.
I just look forward to every week now. Like coming here is just the highlight of my week, and I
You're
know.
only here 4 times.
I
think.
know. I was hooked the first time. I walked out of here like I was rebirthed.
Well,
It was like a new person, and I could walk with no pain in my back, my neck, my head. Migraines are going away. Like all these ailments that I was taking medication and over the time, and trying to find natural remedies that didn't help as much. But it was just amazing of how much clearer my head is, and
Hopefully that. That's a
my mental
I got
health
here
is
5:30 this morning, 12 hours ago. Didn't stop all day. It is a joy to try to give people back their lives again.
Oh, I am so grateful to coming here. Like I would suggest anybody with any kind of ailments, car accidents, work, falling, give it a shot. Don't doubt it just because you've heard horror stories in the past. It might have been somebody that wasn't properly doing the job right. Dr. John knows what he's doing, and he's very gentle, and he knows, he can sense the pain too and where to be gentle, and I couldn't be any happier.
Well, besides the awesome adjustments that we give, you girls both got massages. So I guess, Mom first, but Betty, what was that massage like?
It was relaxing. The lavender oil that was used relaxed my muscles, so I was able to get. It was not a deep tissue, but because of the aura in the room and everything, she was able to go lighter and not have to go deeper. And she worked. I did a painting job 2 weeks before I came here for that, and my wrists were swollen and my carpal tunnel was working. Well, she worked my palms and my hands. I've never had that done before. Well, I was in no pain then after. I was trying to explain it to her and her dad, and I'm all excited about it, and I'm like, I just got to show you. And they're like, no, we'll go and see ourselves. We're not laying down for you.
Now you can feel your energy.
But it's just, it was just amazing. It was just, I said to her, she's got to ask next time if they didn't do that, like for using her hands, working consistently, moving any kind of limbs. Just the massage was amazing, and just working on the best part was the head part, not even working on my back or shoulders or any of the spots where I was in pain. Most of it on the head, it relieved everything. It was just amazing.
Did you love the massage as much as Mom?
Yeah, she actually worked on my back, and my shoulder, and my legs. I didn't really go for the full body. That was my first time, so it's going to take a little bit, just like
You're
it
right.
did to get comfortable with you.
Yep, I
for me
agree.
to get
It's like a
comfortable.
process,
Right, yeah. But like she said, the energy in the room is so calming.
Oh, pretend you remember, your daughter had a tendency to sort of slouch, we felt.
Yes, she did.
So if I'm gently shifting her spine, the massage girl can sort of stretch and more make the muscles more elastic.
Absolutely.
She should find it easier for Jackie just to bring back her shoulders. So to me, it's a good marriage to have 3 massage therapists in the same office, where some guys don't have them at all, or you got to refer also outside.
You're blessed. Yes.
Well, in conclusion, we're going to go get adjusted in about a minute or two. People watching this show, told by their doctors, don't go to a chiropractor. They're going to be rough. They're going to hurt you. They're going to paralyze you. What would you say to both of you? I guess Betty first. What would you say to those patients just to help them change their lives?
I would say, even if you're scared, I was scared to come here too. Let them give it a shot to see you, and give them a chance to. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yep, give it a try.
I would say the same thing. Give it a try. It's worked wonders for myself, my dad, my mom. My sister came here one time, and she was good for like 6 weeks. She felt like on a natural high almost. It's indescribable how amazing you'll feel after a visit with Dr. John.
Well, in conclusion, folks, let's go adjusting, but don't give up on your body. If doctors tell you you're degenerated, you're arthritic, give us a try. You're going to watch me now. A gentle alignment. It's not rough, but the body starts to heal itself. So thanks for tuning in. Now come watch to see what the adjustment is like. Hi folks, welcome to the last segment of Let's Talk Chiropractic. I'll be honest with you, this to me is critical. The average person makes this mistake. They think that all chiropractors are the same, just like all McDonald's are the same, not every cardiologist is the same, not every physical therapist is the same, but in chiropractic, because we touch people, and the amount of force, the direction, there's so many differences in every chiropractor. So if you're watching this show, and you've been hurt by a chiropractor, don't assume we're all the same. There's different techniques, and there's different amount of force applied by the practitioner. So I want you to watch to see, I just think we have a knack in this office for helping people. This is a woman that was told by her doctors, don't go to a chiropractor. They're going to paralyze you. On her 4th visit, you saw her excitement. So watch and see how gentle this is. The first thing we do is they stand on a table. Not every chiropractor has these kinds of tables. It's more expensive, but it allows me, there is a left and a right sacroiliac joint. We're going to measure the length of her legs. She went shoveling the other day, and there's storms coming this week. So with the ice and the snow, let's see, Jeff. Let's see if we want the legs to begin level and end level. And Jeff, if you could see it on TV, see her right leg is shorter, probably by a good ½ an inch. So get whatever angle you have to get. So that's a positive Kemp test. It's an orthopedic test. So again, what I love about my work, no medical doctor does this, no ER room, no physical therapist. If something is out of alignment, they would do physical therapy, pain management, yet she could still be walking around with her right short leg. So watch how gentle. We get the short leg, we bring it over the left leg. This is called a Thompson technique. We use this table. It's the most expensive table, but it allows me, I'm going to get on her left sacroiliac and her right, what we call her, and we're going to put a gentle twist. As we do, the table drops. You do this to 95-year-old women or women with bad degeneration. It's gentle and safe. Here we go. We do it 3 times. Chiropractic research says 3 times is what it needs to shift it and not over-adjust. Now we recheck it. So the patient who's been told, don't go, you have too much damage, let's see. So the right short leg is now perfect. And I mean, I love to see that every time, Jeff. No magic, but people who come to watch, they're like, what did you do? How'd you get it level? I've been to seminars where other chiropractors will check them, they can't get them level. So they will use trinkets, all this extra physical therapy. My point is, if you're not going to a chiropractor who knows how to adjust the spine, there's a need for physical therapy at times, but sometimes those gadgets, it's to cover up for the improper adjustment. So now that she's level, she should put ice on her back, not heat. Ice reduces inflammation. It then allows her degenerated spine, the lumbar. I am not going to get on. The average chiropractor gets on the spine and they overdo it. They think the more they crack, the more they're going to impress the patient. I would flare up her degeneration and I would make her worse. So I'm respectful of the damage. So let's work below, let's work above, and Mother Nature will slowly move things in between. You know, where I palpate the vertebrae off. Now this is crucial. Watch how gentle. The goal is not to be rough. Nothing on that side. And again, if it doesn't crack, the average chiropractor forces it. But watch, baby. We're going to get just a little click. There it is. That's all we'll do. Nothing rough. The average chiropractor gets it and they're rough and they scare people. But that's what changes people's lives.
Nope, it's amazing.
So this is Betty's daughter, Jackie. Remember, she's the construction worker who's tall, has a tendency to slouch. So we want to measure everybody. I measure everybody to see if they're level. You know, and again, most chiropractors, I've seen it, they don't even check them. You know, they just sort of crack both sides. I'm hoping that she is level, and she is. So leave it alone. So again, the average chiropractor would crack her on both sides. No need to. That's where I think that they've told me, John, to give the patient their money's worth, let's just start cracking everything. You know, so you are in alignment here. But the goal is to try to reduce this. I don't want her to be a 7-year-old woman hunched over. So we want to adjust her spine where she should find it easier to have better, and that's why those massages are helpful. So let's try a little bit. Take a deep breath and exhale. All the way out. Nothing there. And that's okay. So I'll be honest with you. Nothing is cracking, Jeff, just so when it's level. So we're going to try the opposite way. When I bring up the table, I want you to lay on your back. Remember, you're going to crisscross your arms in front of your chest. Some people, because you are sort of round-shouldered, put your head back. And again, we're going to try gently. Take a deep breath. Exhale for me, Jack. A little bit now. Good. And that's okay. Just a little. But just a little. So we have shown her exercise, remember? Yes. So her body, from construction and being tall, she has a tendency, and again, it'll be worse with age. We gave her just simple stretches to try to stretch her shoulders back. But let's do the neck. The same thing, we palpate. In your mind, you could feel the vertebrae misaligned. All the physical therapy and medication in the world is not going to get the spine back in place. So, like your mom, we want to just be gentle. You get the facets just a little bit. So that they probably could hear on TV. And again, that sound should not scare people. We're just holding back and getting a little bit at a time. And you do here. There it is. So that's what gets the neck in alignment. Holds up to 10 pounds of the head. So then your neck, shoulder muscles aren't as tight. And I remember if there were two of you, one would be so slouched when you're 70 versus another one where the neck is stronger, you're not going to be slouched as the years go by. Being more gentle is, in my opinion, it's more effective. Don't think that you have to be roughed up by a chiropractor to get good results. So have a blessed Christmas. Go to a gentle chiropractor. Let them change your life. Thank you for watching.